Hello everybody, Shelly here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing really well. I thought today I would answer a request for some information on a palette that had sparked some attention. So recently I did a video on the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. Sorry, I got a little bit of ring light glare there. The question was, how does it really compare to the Naughty Nudes palette, also from Huda Beauty? So I thought I would maybe kind of do a look with each eye, maybe even using some of the similar shades, because there are a couple shades that look really similar, but if you've got one, do you really need the other? If that's kind of, you know, your eye look that you're going for, nudie pink eye looks. Thought I would kind of just sort of do a quick look like this, and then I'm going to come back and do another video. Maybe I'll just do 3 looks with the Naughty Nudes, just so that you guys can kind of see. I already have the majority of my face on, so I'm going to quickly run through what I've got on, because I've been really reaching for these products over and over again, and I didn't want to not tell you guys what they were. So I've been using, as a skin primer, I've been using this Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch. I really like the consistency of it. It's a nice pore blurring, smooth surface for makeup application. Really like that. I've also been using this Urban Decay Hydromaniac. I don't know why. I keep coming back to this over and over and over again. The tone is the right, what I have 41 light medium. The tone for my skin just seems to be continuing to be the right shade, which is strange because I picked it up in the summer and I'm still using it, and I think it looks really good. I've also been using the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I've been taking that up all the way up underneath my eyes, over the top of the Milani Peach Color Corrector. When I do take the time to do my makeup, I've been doing that combination. I also have the Thrive Cosmetics 360-degree Eye Lift Eye Primer on today. If you're looking for something with some opacity that's going to cover up stuff, this might not be it. I find a little goes a long way, and I think I'm not quite as, you probably can't tell right now because I don't have any eyeshadow on, but I feel like I'm not as swollen in my eyelids when I use it. I don't know why. And then I have been using this Music Flower Eyebrow Pencil. I got this in PR, and it's a 24-hour, it's a dual-ended, so you got a fine tip on one side and then like a teardrop shape on the other. I've actually been really liking it. I got light medium, light brown. I think I got light brown. It's working really well. It's actually a 2-pack, and it comes with this little double-ended pencil. So you've got like a firm angled brush and then a little tiny spoolie on the other side. Been really liking that. And then this is kind of a newer addition to my collection. This is the Mcgrath blush palette. What's this one called? This one's called Celestial Odyssey. This came out with, I think, her holiday collection. And this actually has 2 different blushes and a highlighter in here. The blushes are Divine Rose and Desert Orchid, and then the highlighter is Golden Nectar. Now, I already have these blushes as standalone single blushes because I think I bought like 4 of them when they came out. And so I didn't really need this, but then I was placing another order and there was a sale because she had some really good sales that ran for a long time. So I actually have both blushes on today. I kind of use the more nude colored one to start with, and then I put the more pinky one, kind of just pop it up at the top of my cheekbones. I've been reaching for this over and over and over again. If you didn't pick up the other single blushes when they first came out, you might take a look at this because it's really good. I feel like it gives me, if I want to do something that's a bit more warm toned, I've got that. If I want to do something a little bit more pink, I've got that, and it's all in one place. And then the other thing is, so it's kind of funny, and it looks a little dark right now, but it'll even out here as soon as I get some eyeshadow on. I've been really coming back to the Too Faced Melted Matte Lippies. I have a bunch of these. I have probably 5 or 6 of these. This happens to be the one, that cinnamon bun that came out this year, holiday, around Thanksgiving, I think. And it's just, I don't know why, but I feel like this time of year, November, December, I'll see how I feel coming into January, but I've been really enjoying like a matte lipstick. And this formula does really well for me. I am a nighttime lip mask wearer, so I think that probably helps a little bit too. That's what I've got going on right now. Oh, I do have a little bit of the Pat McGrath Labs under eye powder under my eyes right now. I'm trying some different under eye powders on top of the NYX concealer serum, just to see if any of them work. I just don't really enjoy my under eyes one way or the other, so I'm still struggling with that. Let's get into the eyeshadow. So I'm going to do a look on each eye, each of these palettes. So I think I'm going to use the Rose Quartz on my wedding ring side, and then I'll use the Naughty Nudes on my, I guess today it's a blue ring. And then I'm going to do the same brush on each eye, and I'm going to use my Sigma Switch to color shift, color change in between. Okay, so I'm going to start on the Rose Quartz side. I'm going to start with a shade called Radiate, and it looks like kind of a taupey shade, and this is such a nice, this palette I feel like has a number of transition shades. This is the one that I personally like the most. Are we close enough? Let me scooch you in. Okay, we're a little bit closer here. Get that brush switched off. And then I'm gonna go into this one right here. Looks like it might be a little bit more lighter pink, actually, which is funny because this is the darker, richer palette. It's definitely more pink. Can you guys see that? I don't know. I mean, it's barely discernible on my lids right now. Because that one's so pink, I'm gonna take Cherished on the top of it and just a little bit. And I'm gonna put that right over the top of Radiate, which was the first color. We're getting closer. This one is definitely more pink, and that just kind of subdued. It turned the taupe a little bit more of a, almost like chalky pink, but not really. Okay, so that's the closest we can get with those. Okay, the next one I'm gonna take on the rose quartz side is the shade right here called Gratitude. And I'm gonna take that on the outside and bring it up into the crease. The shades, I think I said before, but they really do blend well. They're nice quality shadow. Okay, switching my brush. And that one was Gratitude. I'm gonna try to take Hypnotic, which is a little bit more of a sand color. It's not quite the pink undertone, but I think my transition shade was pretty pink on this one. So it's a little bit more of a yellow base, it looks like. Okay, in all honesty, that's not too horribly off. Maybe a little bit of tones, but they're so soft and subtle right now. I'm gonna take this darker, almost like I almost want to call it like a milk chocolatey color called Aura. I don't even know what to call that color, but I'm gonna keep this out to the outside a little bit, clean it off a little bit. We're gonna try this shade right here called Naughty on the Naughty Nudes palette. And I get the same place. I didn't take it all the way on the outside. I think I went a little higher in this one than I did on the Rose Quartz palette. So I'm gonna go back into Aura on the side. Now, this is one of the brushes that I used earlier. I'm just gonna clean it off a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to sheer out. Just blend it in, fuse the color a little bit. Soft look, I don't want it to be too harsh. Cleaning off the brush again, and then doing the same thing on the Rose Quartz. So far, so good. Okay, now I'm gonna take on the Rose Quartz side, I'm gonna take this color called Joy, which is this pink shimmer down here in the corner. It's almost like a, I don't know, raspberry fizz, I think is what I call it. Inner part of my movable lid over here. And then I'm gonna grab that brush again, clean it off, dust in that edge. So that's on that side. Wipe the finger off. And then on this side, I'm gonna go into Shameless, which is this shade right here. Pick that up, put that in the same place. Pick up a cleaner brush, dust that in. All right, you guys, can you see much of a difference between the two? I can't. Okay, I'm gonna pick up Gratitude again, this shade right here on the Rose Quartz side. We'll put a little of this down below. I'm gonna clean off the brush and go into, which one did I use on this side? I might take Juicy this time. It's the one down here in the corner. I didn't use this one before, but drag a little bit down there. I feel like I got a little whiter on that one, so I'm gonna take Gratitude again on this side. I'm having a hard time seeing the difference between the two of these. I don't really have, I have the inner corner, or at least the highlighter shade I have in here in this side is really gold. I don't think it's the same as, I guess I'd probably use maybe Energized on the Rose Quartz side. I'm gonna skip those. I'm gonna use the highlighter that's in the Mcgrath palette to do my inner quarter highlight. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this. And we're just gonna do the same on both eyes, just to get a kind of complete look. Okay, I got the highlighter on the inner corners. Let's put on a quick swipe of mascara and then see what we feel about the final look. Okay, you guys, I am done. Hopefully I'm focused here. And this is the, in my opinion, it's the same look. I did the same look with two different palettes. This one over here is gonna be the Naughty Nudes one, and this one over here is gonna be the Rose Quartz one. And a little closer. I don't know that I can really tell all that much of a difference, in all honesty. So if this is, I guess the final takeaway is if this is a look that you would do, if you like these kind of pink and brown sort of, you know, eyeshadow combinations, if you would do something like this, I say that the quality between the two palettes is exactly what we expect. And I think that this has a little bit more of a cool toned, perhaps maybe even a little bit more versatile. Whereas this one is a lot more richer, warmer. I don't know, I call this like a cozy palette, where the other one is a little bit more icy. That being said, did we get the same look from both palettes? These are not the same shades, but we were able to create the same look. Not a professional makeup artist. I bought these with my own money. This is just kind of a layman's conversation on these palettes and whether you can get a similar look from both of them. I say if this is the look that you would wear, the answer is yes. This is one of the few looks that you might attempt and get the same vibe mood from both palettes. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your questions. Stay tuned. I'm going to come back and do 3 looks with Naughty Nudes because I've not done this yet. And I'll link my Rose Quartz video down below so you've got that for reference if you decide to. If you're still contemplating, if you still think about it. I do think these are fantastic palettes. I think these usually run $67. If you can get them on sale, do that. Do sales. And or if you stand Huda, then by all means feel free. If you literally buy a palette every 3 or 4 months maybe and you devote to that, then okay to pay full price for it because the price per wear is going to be there. Whereas if it's something you're just adding to your collection, like the collection, maybe don't pay full price for it. I love this look. This is definitely something I would wear. I would wear this, and I didn't put any eyeliner on. I would maybe wear this for date night. I would definitely wear this, you know, during a weekend, something for fun. I might use a version of this for work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think both of them, you have shades that you can wear to work. So that was a question for you. Do I think that you can get a variety of opportunities to wear both of these palettes? Like if you're looking at, could you wear it for work for both of them? Yes. Could you wear it for something fun, daytime, a little bit more vibrant, colored? Yes. Could you wear either one of them for date night? Yes, that's always the litmus test for me. So I hope this helps you guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you like this kind of content, I would love it if you guys click the like button. More important, I need subscribers, so feel free to invite your friends to the family. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are doing really well. And until my next video, bye for now.